Hello guys, welcome to Vijay's Programming and welcome to another tutorial of Angular. In this tutorial, we are going to learn some other ways of creating a component. In the previous tutorial, we have seen that a simple way to create a component. But in this tutorial, we are going to use some other options that will make a change when we create our component. So those options we will see while creating the component. Now go inside this hello dashboard. This is the main app root folder. Okay, this is the apps root folder. This is the root folder of this app, hello world. Right, go inside src and go inside app folder. Here we can see that first folder, and here 5 files are there. These are the main files, and whatever this folder is there, this is the folder that contains our component that we have just created in the previous tutorial with the name first, right? That was our component. Now I want to create another component with some different option. Okay, the first very thing we need to do is we need to launch the command prompt. Here, right from the taskbar itself, I can able to launch the command prompt. So go to the specified path. Okay, that is apps root folder. We need to trigger this command from the apps root folder. Okay, so first I need to go to that location. I need to set the path in the we need to go to that particular path in the command prompt. Cd space paste the path and press enter. We are still not in the path. Okay, and type the name of the drive that you have created your app folder. In my case, that is F drive. So I'm giving the name of the drive, that is F, and following that I'm giving a colon. Okay, press enter. So now we are in the project root folder. Okay, it is the command prompt is pointing to the project's root folder. Now what is the command we are using? Ng space g space c space the name of the component, that is second. Okay, I'm giving the name of the component as second, and please don't confuse with the overlapping of content here. Our command starts from this ng. Okay, ng space g space c space and the name of the component, that is second. Okay, yesterday itself we have learned that we can also give the full name, that is generate component, right? Generate component second space. Along with this, I'm using some other options too. Okay, if I just trigger this command with the following whatever we have entered this command, if I just trigger this command, Angular will be creating totally 4 files. Okay, first one is style file, second one is template file, third one is test file, fourth one is the component file. Okay, totally 4 files will be created by the Angular. But I want to skip the file that I don't need or that I don't use, right? So the very first file I want to skip, that is I want to skip that test file that we don't use actually, right? That is for our the testing purpose, and as of now we are focusing on the development, so we are skipping that file. So we can skip that file. What is the option, right? double hyphen skip tests. This is the command, and make sure that the first character of this word or this command or this option, that is starting with the lowercase s, okay, and we need to give the double hyphen skip tests, okay, press enter. You can able to see the result right away in the command prompt itself, what are all the files has been created and which file has been updated, right? it will takes it will take few seconds to create our component with the option we have specified. So here totally 3 files has been created by the Angular, right? The first file, it is component.html, second dot component.html, second file, that is second.component.ts file, third one is second.component.css file, and it has skipped the um, component.spec.ts file, okay, second.component.spec.ts file. That is what we have just told to the Angular, right, in the option. While we are creating the component, second component, we just told the Angular that we don't need this test file. We are not gonna concentrate, we are not gonna we don't use this test file. So we are we just eliminated, or we just not included it in our component, okay. And as you can see here, update, okay, one message that is displaying update, this entry, the component entry that has been updated to the main module, okay, that we will see next. um, Whatever the component we have created, that the component has been registered in the main module file, okay. Go to the Windows Explorer so that we can see our newly created component files. Go inside this let me just open it from the apps root folder. This is the apps root folder, okay. Now go inside the src, go inside the app, and go inside the second, okay. This is where the Angular will be creating our new component. So the name of the component we have created, that is second. So with the name second, it has created one folder. Go inside this folder. Here totally 3 files has been created by the Angular, skipping one file, that is second.component.spec.ts file, and we have specified it while triggering our command to create the component by using the option double hyphen skip tests, okay. So what are the contents are available inside these files? We just quickly see that, okay. Right click and open with any of the text editor. I'm just using a simple text editor as of now. For development, we will use Visual Studio Code to just find out the content that are available inside this file. I'm just using a simple text editor. So there is no content are available inside the second.component.css file, okay. Next file, that is second.component.html file. What is the content that is available inside this file? We have this second works, okay. That is the content we have within the, that is enclosed within the paragraph tag, okay. Now the third file that has been generated by the Angular, that is second.component.ts. What are the content that are available inside this file? So here as you can see, it is very similar when we have created our app. In the beginning itself we have seen this content, right? But except we did not have this extra content like constructor or ng on init, right? All those things we did not have, and we don't need as of now as well, right? So I'm just eliminating this. Okay, we don't need this as of now. Okay, I'm just keeping it as simple, and you don't need this on init import as well. Okay, save it, and now I'm just writing some code. Mm, I'm just using this name as the identifier. Okay, second component is equal to, within double quote, within double quote, um, I'll be I'll be typing some message. Hi, I'm from second component. Okay, hi, I'm from second component, and I'm just closing with the yeah, I'm just closing this statement by semicolon. Let us analyze this file. Okay, let us analyze this file that we have just created. We have done some modifications in this file. First we have removed our first we have removed some of the contents inside our second.component.ts file. Okay, so then we have included this identifier second component, and supplying some message within the double quote. Okay, we can also supply it within a single quote, but there is a problem. Okay, in compiler won't be happy with this syntax, because here starting colon is there, right? Single quote, starting single quote, and here itself we have another single quote, so the compiler will get confused about this. So that is why we we should use the double quote. And as we already know that this one, it is we are considering it as a object. Okay, it is, we are considering it as one object, and this object has been made, or this object has been encapsulated with the three properties or three parameters or um, three things, that is selector, template URL, and style URLs. As you can see here, in the template URL section, in the current directory, what is the current directory here? That is the second folder is the current directory. Second is the current directory here. Dot represents current directory. Inside that we have this second.component.html. This is the file, we are considering it as the template file, and inside the same folder we have this style URLs. Okay, so what is the name of the file? That is second.component.css. Okay, and what about this selector? This whole file we can able to represent by using this name. Okay, this is the name of the selector. Now it's time to go to the second dot component dot html file, and there we need to include some content. So go inside this second dot component dot html file. By default it is generating some content here, that is with the name of the component, and it is just including works. Okay, so what we will do is, instead of this, we will use the string interpolation syntax. Okay, the concept string interpolation. So in detail we will be learning about string interpolation in upcoming tutorials. As of now, it is called as this syntax, it is called as string interpolation. Okay, save it, and please copy this app hyphen second. Okay, and another thing, I need to add some style to this, whatever the content we have intended to display here. I am from second component, and I'll just say, um, I'm looking red. Why don't it, am I looking red? That's fine, save it. So now go to the second dot component dot css file here, which tag we have used inside the html tag, inside the html file, that is paragraph tag. For that we are specifying the style. Okay, the color I'm specifying it to red. Okay, red, save it, and make sure that you copied this name of the selector without including this colon. Okay, without sorry, without including this single quote. Okay, now come to the main come to the main html file here, that is app.component.html file. Okay, come to that file, right click and open that file. Here we have already used one component here, that is first component, right? The second one we are using app.second, whatever you copied from the second dot component dot ts file, from the selector section. Okay, you just need to keep it in a form of tag, opening and closing tag. Okay, save it, don't forget to save. And here we don't want to touch this app.component.css. We have already defined our style for the second component, second second dot component dot um, second dot component dot second dot component dot ts file. Whatever the message we are having, that message we have declared it by using string interpolation syntax in the second dot component dot html file. and we have defined the style for that message in the app dot sorry second dot component dot css file, right? Now come to this app dot component dot ts file. Right click and edit. So it is fine. Okay, we don't want to touch anything on this. I just want to show you some of the entries has been made by the Angular. Whatever we have seen that the message update, that is app.module.ts has been updated. How it is how it has been updated? We will see the content. Right click and edit. Here, as you can see here, under declarations section, second component has been declared by using comma as a separator. Second component has been declared. This has been done by the Angular while we are creating the component, and it is automatically imported that file from the particular location as well, right? So that's it. And we just open command prompt, and we will see our newly created app, how it is going to work. What is the command to run our Angular app? That is ng serve. Along with that, I'm using the meta flag, that is open. Okay, it will automatically open it in the default browser in a new tab. We can able to see our app running. Okay, press enter. It will take a few seconds to build and compile our Angular app and to display the result in the browser. So please have some patience. All right, guys. The app is successfully compiled, and we are getting the message that this app successfully compiled, and in a new browser tab it has been running our app. So what are we getting here? I am from second component. Am I looking red? Yes, you are absolutely, or you are actually looking red. Okay, so, and this is one of the option that we can use along with the a command to create the component. Okay, so there is another two options as well to create the component. So why don't we just um, make that tutorial for a tutorial in the next session. Okay, thank you.